How you doing, everybody? What's up? This is Isaac, Mobile Movement Installation in Garfield, New Jersey. Today we'll be working on this 2015 Kia Rio. What I'll be doing is changing out the subwoofer made by Rockford. Really nice. You know, it's a space saver. But in this case, the customer, it seems like he got used to the bass in there, so he wants something a little deeper, something a little stronger. And so we're gonna be adding another amp and a different box. With this in particular car, I already did a couple of other things to it. Upgraded the factory system, which you know, with a lot of stock vehicles, you know, the systems are cool, but depending on the ear you have, it might not be what you want. So in this in particular vehicle, I upgraded it with a full Rockford Fosgate power system, 6.5-inch components in the front, 6.5-inch coaxials in the rear, 4-channel Rockford power amp, which I can show you. I made a nice little display for it over here. The customer wanted it hidden, so in this event, what I did was, where the spare should be, which this car doesn't come with, I built this little amp rack here. And if you look down here in the corner, I made an integrated amp with a nice little screen. So it's kind of stealthy. You really can't see it, but it keeps everything nice and cool. And everything's clean and out of the way. Going on, if you notice up front, the customer didn't want to sacrifice their head unit and wanted to keep the factory. So what I did on there was add the Rockford Fosgate DSR1 sound processor, which has really cool features, like you download the app right to your phone, and you can actually adjust all the tuning and everything right from your phone app. You know, you can even adjust your subwoofer right from the app. And as you can see, everything is nice and clean and stealthy because, you know, we kept everything looking stock. We didn't really want to show anything off. And, you know, you would think that this didn't have any type of upgrade sound. So now, this is where we're going with this. I'm going to be installing this, amp right here. NVX MVP A1. Very small, but very strong. One of the best features about this is that you can see how small it is, so it's not like you gotta sacrifice a lot of space for this thing. You can pretty much put this anywhere you want. And it's what we're gonna be doing, okay? So tune in. So what I'm doing here is putting spade connectors on the wires. This way it just keeps it secure onto the amp when we bolt them on. But it also gives you a clean look, and it lets people know that you know what you're doing as far as, you know, when you're doing installation. I mean, you can always put the wire there, but it's just way more cleaner, way more secure, and you don't have to worry about coming back to it later on, you know, because maybe there's been too many movements in the car, you know, the car's been a shaky ride and everything shakes loose. So when you do these kind of little things right here, they just make the installation last longer, and, you know, it's all around better for everything. When you put these connectors in, I like to twist them in like this, kind of like a screw, because when you just push them in, it tends to put strands out to the side, and you don't want anything sticking out and maybe shorting against each other. So that's why they always make these caps a little more wider at the bottom, so that you can actually try to get the wire in there by twisting it. You don't have to worry about them being perfect. You can always use a little bit of electrical tape just to insulate the sides from, you know, touching anything else in the event that something like that could happen. Murphy's Law. Tight there. Just gonna see if I can cut these a little bit. not, then I'll just follow them down. So it's hard. See, in this case, these are very close to each other, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insulate that. You always want to be careful with these screws because pretty much you get one try. If you break these screws, it just makes the job very uncomfortable and it pretty much turns very bad fast. So always make sure that you can get that screw in too. I don't want to promote the use of a drill all the time. Just go right with the drill. I do it by force of habit, but I really shouldn't be doing it. So for these kind of sensitive parts on an amp, you know, it's better for you to use, you know, a hand screwdriver or a very weak type of drill, because you don't want to overstrip the screws or snap them or break them or anything like that. Go. Just to make this look nice, you know what I mean? But that's, if you want to get close up on that way you can see everything connected in there and it's clean, you know, and you're almost ready to go. This up a little bit and take care of that in a second. Alright, so for now I'm going to put that there so I can mount this box. I like to add the banana clips on there because this way it makes it easier to connect right to the box. Also much cleaner, and as you can see nothing touches, so you don't have to worry about shorts. These are the points of using connectors and, you know, spade connectors, speaker clip connectors and things like that. It just gives you a cleaner job and it also secures the installation much better. It prevents you from having any unnecessary shortage and stuff like that. Alright, so we're back. I just finished installing this box right here, which I forgot to mention was a Dayton Audio. Which one is this? This is a shallow mount subwoofer made by Dayton Audio. I gotta say, it's actually a very nice box, well built. Takes up no space at all, and sounds really, really, really good. Like I mentioned earlier, on this in particular car, I did a full Rockford Fosgate power upgrade system with the speakers up front, behind. You can't really see much. I wish you could see what I did, but I did it, well, you know, pretty well hidden, so you really can't see much, down to the DSR module, which hides behind the radio. But everything is nice and clean up in here, and this is what we offer at Mobile Movement Installation. Very clean installation, product, and everything under the sun when it comes to this. If you come around this way, down in the front, what I did was I installed a circuit breaker, you know, because a lot of times you put the glass fuse and they blow a lot. You got to get in a little closer so you can see it. This is by Rockford. It's a 200 amp circuit breaker, which, you know, aside from just when you don't need it, you can just click here and pretty much it cuts the power to the full system. I installed it here to give it a clean look, OEM, even put finishing caps up top. So to the regular untrained eye, you won't know it's really even there. And this is the type of stuff we do here. Make it very clean. Doesn't matter whether it's an old car or a new car, you know, the point is to make the job correct, to do it right. And, you know, down from the smallest details to the finishing parts of the job, this is what we strive to get correct the first time. So as you can see, nothing's been cut up. Not even the wire, the terminal cover. Wires are ran down through here, loomed and taped up to match all the factory cables. So if you want to get a clear shot over here, be strong. I love this thing. This is, you know, you couldn't do nothing cleaner with amps like this. I mean, you can, you know, you just can't get any cleaner like that, you know. This is convenience. Once again, that's the NAX MVP A1, 300 watts RMS, 500 watt max. This little thing, don't be fooled by the size. Alright, so now everything is done. I want to give you a more or less sound, you know, sample of the sound in here, even though I wish you could actually be here, because hearing this on video is no justice for how it really sounds. I mean, this is very clear. You know, you can hear the nice, crisp, clean sound coming out from the tweeters, from the Rockford Power components. You know, it's almost like you got a aftermarket radio in here, even though the DSR-1 is what's doing most of the driving as far as audio quality and functionality, because you know, you can control that right from the app, right from your phone. This is just like quality sound. You know, there's people out there who love to hear, you know, music that you can hear from a block away, but really don't pay attention to the fact that it's distorted, loud, head-breaking sound, you know, and that's cool. You know, everybody likes their own different thing, but when I hear quality sound, you know, this is what I want to hear. You know, this is just, you can hear the lows, the highs, the mids, percussions. You know, lows is down, is deep and low is 30s, mid 20s. Really doesn't get no better than this. I'm telling you, this is full quality. If you're looking to get a good system, not break the bank, and really get something you paid for and enjoy it for years to come, I always would recommend the Rockford Fosgate Power Series. They're second to none, in my opinion. There's a lot of different brands out there, but this is something that, you know, it's car friendly, meaning you don't have to take your full car apart, or, you know, God forbid, take out one of the seats just to put 2 amps down or anything like that. You know, sacrifice your radio, or, you know, cut your panels open and just, you know, really make the job a more custom job than just really an upgrade. So once again, thanks for tuning in. This is Isaac at Mobile Movement Installations in Garfield, New Jersey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be posting in my links where you can get all these nice products. And stay tuned for my next videos. Thank you.